Welcome to Real Talk Session. This is your time, your space to pause, reflect, and be heard. Here, we talk about real life, the challenges, the changes, and the choices that shape who we are. I'm here to walk through it with you. This is Akai's son.
Hi, Marissa. Last week you mentioned you've been feeling lonely, even though you're connected with people online all the time. Do you want to dive deeper into that today?
Yes, please. It feels weird to admit, but I feel invisible. I text friends, I scroll, I comment on posts, but when I close my phone, I realize no one really knows me.
That's a brave admission. You're surrounded by connection, but you're not feeling connected.
Exactly. It's like eating junk food. I keep snacking, but I'm still hungry.
That's a powerful metaphor. Social media and texting give us quick hits of connection, like fast food. But what your heart is craving is a nourishing meal, depth, presence, belonging. Can you remember the last time you felt truly seen by someone?
Maybe last year when I went on a weekend trip with a close friend. We had late night talks, no phones, just real conversation.
And how did that feel?
Safe. Like I didn't have to perform.
That tells me something important. Your loneliness isn't about the number of people in your life, but the quality of the connection.
Yeah. I guess I've been trying to substitute quantity for quality.
Let's get curious. What feels hardest about building that kind of deeper connection now?
Honestly? Fear. Fear of being too much or not enough. Fear of people not showing up if I reach out.
Thank you for naming that. Loneliness often has a protective shell around it. If I don't risk reaching out, I can't be rejected. But that shell also keeps connection out.
That sounds like me. I wait for people to come to me, but they rarely do.
Which reinforces the belief that you're not important enough.
Exactly. It's a loop.
Let's break that loop with something manageable. I call it the 1% reach out. Instead of waiting, you take one small step towards someone. It doesn't have to be huge, not a big emotional conversation, just an opening. Examples: text a friend, saw this and thought of you. Ask a coworker, want to grab coffee after work? Call instead of text when you miss someone.
That feels doable. I don't have to bare my soul right away.
Right. Think of it like knocking lightly on a door. If they open, great. If not, you've still exercised the muscle of reaching out. I also want us to look at the types of connection you're craving. What qualities made that trip with your friend feel nourishing?
Presence, honesty, shared laughter. Not having to edit myself.
Beautiful. That's your recipe for connection: presence, honesty, laughter, authenticity. So now the question is, where in your current life could you practice that, even in small doses?
Maybe with my sister. We don't talk as much, but when we do, it's real.
Wonderful. Sometimes we overlook people already in our circle who could give us more depth if we invested differently. Let's pause and separate something important. Being alone is not the same as being lonely.
How so?
Being alone is a state, no one physically around you. Loneliness is a feeling. The gap between the connection you crave and the connection you actually experience.
Wow. Yes, that resonates. I spend a lot of time alone and I automatically label it loneliness.
Right. But alone time can actually be rich and life-giving when it's chosen and filled with things that nurture you. The shift is, instead of waiting for people to fill your empty space, you can also cultivate connection with yourself.
That's harder for me, but I want to try.
Let's build a tool together. Picture your connections as two lanes. Lane 1, outward, reaching to people you trust, inviting moments of presence. Lane 2, inward, nurturing yourself in ways that reduce loneliness without needing others at every moment. Outward ideas. Call your sister, join a local class or group, plan one in-person meetup per week. Inward ideas. Cook a meal with music, journal about your day, go for a mindful walk.
That feels balanced. Like I don't have to wait for someone to rescue me, but I'm also not pretending I don't need people.
Exactly. Both lanes matter. Can I gently challenge a thought I hear?
Sure.
Earlier you said, no one really knows me. But I wonder, do you give people the chance? Or do you present a filtered version out of fear they won't accept the real you?
That's hard to admit, but you're right. I keep things light. I don't go deeper because I'm scared they'll pull away.
So loneliness becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You long to be seen, but the mask prevents true connection.
Yeah, that hit.
It's tender work. But what if you experimented with letting one trusted person see a little more of the real you this week? Just one step deeper.
I could try with my sister.
That's a beautiful place to start. Here's a truth I want you to hold. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's the doorway to the very connection you crave. People can't connect with your mask, only with your humanness.
That's scary, but freeing.
Think of vulnerability as an invitation, not a demand. You're saying, here's a piece of my truth. If you want, you can meet me here.
I like that.
Marissa, we've unpacked a lot today. The difference between connection and pseudo-connection, the 1% reach out, and your two-lane map. What's standing out most for you?
Realizing that I've been waiting for others to close the gap, but I have power to reach out too. And that being alone doesn't have to mean I'm unloved.
That's a powerful shift. Let's set your growth challenge for the week. 1% reach out. Text or call 2 people this week with a simple, genuine message. Inward connection. Schedule one intentional solo activity that nourishes you. Walk, cooking, journaling. Vulnerability experiment. Share one deeper truth with your sister or another trusted person. Not your whole story, just one extra layer. How do those steps feel?
Scary, but hopeful.
Good. Remember, loneliness doesn't mean you're broken. It means your soul is craving connection, and you have what it takes to create it, step by step.
Thank you. That feels lighter already.
You're welcome, Marissa, and you're not alone in this. I'll be here walking with you through the process.
Take today's conversation with you and notice where it shows up in your week. Until next time, this is Akai San.